Hey, what's up everybody? So I wanted to make a quick video talking about my breakfast smoothie and what you need to do in the morning so your cells have energy for the rest of the day. Most people I coach typically wake up for breakfast, and in the morning it's just like a banana or oats or something typically high in carbohydrates and sugar, or maybe they'll do okay and have one egg with a bunch of toast and again a bunch of fruit. And that's fine, but your body needs more to run. Your cells need more to replicate, and the mitochondria of your cells needs fuel to run and have sustainable energy all day long. So if you want high levels of energy, if you want to stop getting brain fog, halfway through your morning, needing 2-3 cups of coffee, or even later in the day, I have a very simple smoothie recipe I want to share with you guys, and I want to talk about why the ingredients are so powerful. This is the most simple thing you can do for breakfast. And I'm always a fan of cooking delicious hearty meals, but we're also busy now. A lot of people I coach are working in kick-ass corporate jobs, and they just don't have the time to cook. So this is a no excuse 5-minute thing, even less, 2 minutes. You can have this smoothie made and you're gonna have energy for hours and hours. So let's go over the ingredients. Very simple. Coconut oil, chia seeds, blueberries, almond milk, whey protein, and cacao. And I want to go through the ingredients one by one. So whey protein, research has shown, is amazing for your brain, amazing for energy and muscle growth, because it essentially breaks down to amino acids very quickly. Your body can use this as a great source of protein. It's a very simple way to get 20-30 grams of protein just by scooping it into your shake. So I always go with a higher quality whey protein, like Terra's Whey. It's grass-fed whey protein. Any whey protein honestly should be fine as long as it doesn't have toxic fillers. Like I've seen stuff made from soy and with soy byproducts and genetically modified stuff and sugar and all that. So you want to just get just a regular whey protein will do, and that's your source of protein. And protein's really powerful for energy. The more protein we get, the less likely we are to crash and crave that sugar high. I'm just going to use some almond milk as the base here. I'll mix it a little more water too if I want it a little more liquidy to shake. But just that almond milk. Now don't get tricked by these things. I'm just using this as a base. There's not a lot of nutritional value in almond milk and these other milks unless you make it yourself, which is a hassle. Really not much nutritional value. I'm just using this for taste and a base, really. So make sure you don't get one with a ton of sugar. These things are notorious for having loads of sugar, 8-10 grams a serving, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose of making a well-rounded shake, with low sugar and good nutrients in it. So make sure you always get a plain or unsweetened almond milk, cashew milk, hemp milk, whatever base you like in your smoothie. Cacao. Cacao is a drug for your brain. It's a natural drug. There's no other way to put it. It is such a powerful, wholesome stimulant. So this is great for someone trying to get off coffee. It does have a little bit of caffeine, so you get a small dose of caffeine if you're trying to kick the coffee. The other great thing with the cacao is it's just loaded with potassium. It has an extremely high amount of magnesium, and magnesium is really hard to find and get enough of in the diet. So I put 2-3 big tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of cacao in my smoothies, and I felt such a good natural high from it. And it also has really high amounts of flavanols, of super high antioxidant value, and it also has, let's see, I believe it is theobromine is the other mineral in it that makes it really powerful. It has iron. So again, like things, stimulants in general, like Adderall or all these other medications people go on, or even coffee to an extent, does not come close to the amount of nutrients that are in raw cacao powder. Again, you have magnesium, iron, theobromine, flavanols. It's one of the highest antioxidant value foods you can find in the world. So again, this means your cells are turning over better. It's going to give your cells high levels of energy. The antioxidants in it are super powerful just for preventing free radical damage and inflammation. So again, if you want a natural stimulant, a natural drug for your brain, cacao cannot be beat. And again, it's a more wholesome source of it because it's loaded with those minerals. And the reason chocolate bars aren't as good is because they treat the cacao powder. They chemically treat it and alter it, so it loses a lot of those things, and they treat it at high temperatures, so it loses a lot of these minerals as opposed to when it's in its raw form. Another cool thing about it is it's super high in fiber. There's a little bit of fat, and there is some protein, so you are getting amino acids broken down from the protein in the cacao as well. So that, again, if you want to get off coffee, or you don't want to have a second cup of coffee, a smoothie with cacao powder, there's nothing better for you. Really powerful superfood. I don't use that term lightly. Put it in your smoothies. Also great for flavor, a little bit of sweetness. You can make a smoothie taste like a chocolate milkshake, but it's actually good for you. Another thing here is I have chia seeds. I use a variety of chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp seeds. Seeds are nutritional powerhouses. Seeds have all the energy. If you think about a seed, or even an egg is a seed, right? That's what has to, grow into life. That's what, because so all the power of a plant, of a grown plant, is contained in these seeds. And when you eat them, it's just so nutritious. And seeds are one of the most nutritious forms of food on the planet. And most of the time, people do okay processing seeds. So chia seeds here are a great source of healthy omega-3 fatty acids, plant-based omega-3s. So I'm getting essential fatty acids, I'm getting a lot of fiber, and also again a little protein and other micronutrients. So I highly recommend a variety of seeds. Flax, hemp, and chia are my go-to. Put a couple tablespoons in your smoothie, just phenomenal. Then blueberries. I have organic frozen blueberries. I use this as ice and as my sweetener in the shake. And again, blueberries have seeds in them. And the seeds in the blueberries are, studies have shown it's extremely powerful. It's one of the, blueberries are the most powerful antioxidant you can eat, bar none. Good for your brain, good for your nerves. It can actually improve nerve damage. Research has shown berries can do that. So I always want a high quality organic berry, and you don't have to spend $1 million. You can just get these organic frozen blueberries and you still get nearly all the nutritional benefits. So again, I have seeds in the blueberries, a low sugar, high fiber, high vitamin C, high nutrient fruit, and I have the chia seeds. And the next most important thing that helps absorb all this, brings it all together, and gives us cellular energy that lasts, metabolic energy that will last 4, 5, 6 hours, is coconut oil. Don't listen to all the fear mongers out there saying saturated fat is bad. Those people are morons. They have no idea what they're talking about. They're Looney Tunes. I don't even know how this is still a debate. I mean, we've seen millions of people improve their health in the past decade or so that organic health nutrition has really blown up. We've seen millions of people improve their health and well-being eating more saturated fats. They said don't eat butter, don't eat coconut oil, don't eat animal fats, and in the 40 years since they've told us that, we've all gotten fat and inflamed and bloated because we're eating processed carbs and sugars. Fat does not make you fat. It is actually the opposite. Your cells need energy to run off of. And I'm not against carbohydrates or sugars, but most of us aren't managing our blood sugars and our metabolisms are a wreck. So we need higher density macronutrients and nutrients, and coconut oil is one of them. Our body can use this for fuel for hours. Our cells love running off of healthy and clean fats and oils. I have a Nutiba brand here, very clean company, coconut oil. Make sure you're getting your oils from a clean source, and rotate it. Some days I'll use ghee, some days I'll use butter, some days I'll use coconut oil, olive oil, flax oil, hemp oil. There's 1,000,001 different fats, but it should be a staple in your diet. And again, it's a super nutritious, high calorie food source, but it's good because this is gonna give us energy for 4, 5 hours. So what I'm doing with this shake here is I'm making this a meal. So this is gonna be, for me, being a bigger guy, I could easily make this a 500, 600, 700 calorie shake where I'm not gonna need another meal if I have to do something or I have a workout or I have a bunch of sessions. I can go and perform well knowing my blood sugar is not gonna tank. And this is all has amazing benefits for your metabolism. And by eating more of the right foods and balancing your blood sugar, balancing your metabolism out, you'll actually lose weight and build more muscle. This seems counterintuitive to a lot of people who have been on crash diets their whole life. And usually it never works. Usually their metabolism just keeps getting worse and worse. And they get in this loop of always needing to lose more weight. It's really like out there. So we need to learn how to eat, eat a meal and not just snack and graze and eat carbs. And you gotta get off that carb, coffee, stimulant, drug train and just get on real food. And when you have a smoothie like this and you feel what it feels like to be genuinely full, you don't crave as much sugar or sweets because most of the food we eat today has no minerals or nutrients in it. It's just a fact. I mean, there's studies done 100 years ago where the food had 10 times higher minerals and vitamins in it. And the minerals and vitamins are really important for cellular reactions. So again, like the cacao here and the blueberries, like eating things like this that have high magnesium, high theobromine, high antioxidant value, those micronutrients are what tell your body it's full, and then you don't crave the sugar and the bread and the coffee and the snacks. So what I would suggest is if you're currently eating a really light breakfast, even women, if you're just eating like an egg and toast, or just like a banana, or like a smoothie that's just a bunch of fruit, try this smoothie, and just go by, just feel it out. Like there's no specific ratio of everything. You'll naturally drink it until you're full. You'll be like, okay, I'm full now. And that's the thing about healthy food. Is healthy food, I don't like these coaches that say it's all about calories. And I'm a fan of tracking your calories and counting your macros. Obviously, that's a major component in losing weight. But what these coaches and people get wrong, which is really misleading, is that it's all about counting calories. And I've seen so many people get this neurotic obsession with their calories. And it seems to me to be more destructive than beneficial, because what kind of way is that to live your life? If you just eat the right foods, you'll lose weight. And the people I've seen that have done the best, like I had this one client who simply focused on how she felt, eating better quality food, making sure her meals were there, finding the foods that were processed that she could absolutely not eat without an adverse reaction. For a lot of people, that's things like popcorn, processed bread, processed sugar, finding the foods you're intolerant or allergic to, cutting them out and processed foods and replacing it with real food will almost always result in a better metabolism and body composition. So it's not all about calories. If it was all about calories, you could hire me to just do a simple 4-second calculation and I tell you how much ice cream and pizza to eat every day. But the problem with eating ice cream and pizza every day is that that's sending a signal to your body, and that signal to your body is all out of whack. Your metabolism is going to be crap, and even if you lose weight by being in a calorie deficit, your internal organs are going to function poorly, and you're going to have the same inside as an obese person on the outside. So it's a very foolish approach. I think we need to focus on quality, even more so over quantity, and that's really the key to getting the ideal body composition. And even I know a lot of women out there that might be watching this. You're trying to lose 5 pounds. You're trying to lose 10 pounds. You're not trying to lose 40, 50 pounds. You're just trying to get that last little bit of bloat and that belly, and maybe you don't feel as strong as you used to, and you want to build more muscle tone. And that, from my experience, almost every single time comes from filling the gaps in your diet and habits with more quality food. So you build more muscle and you manage your blood sugar better. It's almost always habits based on having a better and more functional metabolism than it is, counting calories. I've never really seen it work long term for that last 5 pounds, because it's more of a body composition thing where we need quality foods. So again, you have your fat. I have my seeds, protein, fat, fiber, blueberries, antioxidants, and a little sweetness. Cacao is my natural stimulant in the morning. This keeps your brain alert and going for hours. Almond milk is the base, and whey protein. There's a million varieties you can do this, but this is the most simple smoothie you can do in the morning, and you will have energy for hours and hours to come, which makes it much less likely you're going to crash and reach for coffee and sweets. So thanks for watching. Put this smoothie into effect. Super simple, no excuse, takes under 5 minutes, and you will receive amazing health benefits that go with it. Bye.